Hey everybody, this is Nick, and I'm gonna try to do a new channel. You suck at disc golf. So, one of the things I was really thinking about lately, because I'm one of those people who gets off on physics type stuff. Uh, when you throw a disc, a lot of people talk to you about understable, overstable, Hyzer, anhyzer, and a lot of the terms kind of get lost in translation. So what I thought I would do is give you my take of what I think is happening, right? Usually people will rely on the gyroscope portion of the disc in flight. That's to say that once it sits in the air on top of a pocket of air and it's riding forward with, the inertia, momentum going forward, the disc is spinning much like a car tire or a bicycle tire, right? Kind of wants to sit in a flat, 90 degrees, 180 degrees. It wants to be in that even zone. It wants to. Whether the disc will allow it or not is a different story because you have other variables and other forces playing on it. What I'm thinking is going on, if you can imagine your normal S pattern coming out of, in this case, we're going to do a right hand backhand throw. You wind up with something similar to this stick, right? Comes out fairly straight. This is in line with the tee box on the side, right? This is a Hyzer hole of about 236 feet, so it's a shorty, but it turns hard to the left. A normal S curve of disc comes out pretty straight and takes an immediate right as soon as it can, and then flies for a little bit to the right, tightens up into its slow speed, its fade, and then it turns back to the left, right? And all discs turn to the left. If they're given enough flight, they'll all turn to the left. Now, what a lot of people will do is throw a Hyzer-Flip, whether they realize it or not, where the disc, which would be level to the ground, right? They're throwing it on a Hyzer angle, right? And the disc travels out up to flat or sometimes even to the right, but the important part is it travels out first in the portion that it's flipping, and then after it gets out a certain distance it comes back like normal, right? Well, look at the stick when you do that, right? If you flip the stick Hyzer, right, see how it flattens out that line? Maybe it goes up a little bit more, might have a little bit more lift to the disc, but for the most part it goes from being a big fat S into a pretty much straight right there line. So that is kind of what's going on in my line of thinking when you're throwing a Hyzer-Flip or some sort of turnover shot, that you're actually tilting the disc, getting it to ride in you're tweaking the line. You're turning the tightness of the spin into either a much tighter or much looser. I'm not sure, but that's just my wheels turning. So you suck at disc golf.